I trust that I trust that this exploit का word मैं बोलना नहीं चाहता, थोड़ा negative है, right?
जल्दी हो गया.
सही है. कितना क्या टाइम हुआ? Oh, don't.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Gaurav. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So, I will just brief you about me.
Yeah.
So, my name is Rochit, and I have been working for 10 years now as a software engineer at Mega Hard.
Okay.
So, I lead a team in operating system over here, and my team is basically building on some new stuff, and we are basically hiring developers for that. So, that's about me. Can you just brief me about yourself?
Yes, I am Gaurav. I have been working at Driver Technologies for the past 3 years, and I love software systems. I really like working on problems which are difficult to solve, and I think Mega Hard is something where I will find opportunities to do that.
All right. So, Mr. Gaurav, tell me about yourself.
I am just, I like working in technologies. Actually, I was thinking of doing an MBA. I came to the company because I'm not very sure about what to do next. So I'm looking for MS, MBA, and my job also. If the job is good, then it'll be great. I think that's all about me.
So the first question that I have for you is that we know that you are very good in technical skills, no doubt about that. But why do you want to work with us?
I saw your mission statement today morning before applying for the interviews, and I think it aligns with me very well. The reason I say this is because the first operating system I've ever used is from Mega Hard, and I wouldn't have known about computers till very recently had it not been for that. Even now, I see that you're enabling people by automating processes and bringing in technologies where they really need that. Something which is personally very, very nice for me, and that's the reason why I hope to be contributing this way.
Very well. So why do you want to work with us, Gaurav?
So actually, to be honest with you, I'm searching for jobs, and it's really high paying. You guys have, I've seen this in Glassdoor and all. You have really good salaries. And I think I can learn some technologies, also new technologies. You guys are working with your own technology, so I'm quite bored actually in my own office, and yeah, my team and I don't go very well, so I thought that maybe I should come here and check.
I just wanted to know, what if we give you posting to some other location out of India or maybe out of Hyderabad? We know that you might be interviewing with us for the Hyderabad position, but what if, because of the projects and the way this business runs with new demands coming over every week, we might have to send some developers, which might include you also at some point of time, to move from maybe Mumbai or maybe sometimes maybe in some cases from Afghanistan. So what do you think, you will be fine with that?
So I think that Mega Hard is a company which will take care of these security issues if there are any, and I completely trust. If you're sending me there, and if I'm signing a document for actually being an employee here, I understand that you guys are going to take care of a lot of things, and with that trust, I have no issues moving to different places, different locations. At this point, sir, to be honest with you, I do not have any commitments for a particular location. Neither am I very interested in staying in one place. So it'll be fun to journey around the world if you actually have that kind of requirement.
All right.
That's a weird place. I don't really know much about it, but I read on the newspapers it's not. Why would you actually have a job there? I don't know. Do you really work there? That will be weird. I don't know. I don't know if I want to work there. I don't know.
Okay, Gaurav. Moving on to my next question. So this is getting a bit complicated now. So when you're working, even in your daily relationships, maybe even with your parents, you get into conflicts, right? So in software technology, where we have stand-ups every day, where we have discussions every day, You will often come into scenarios, especially in Mega Heart. There are so many people, and the thing about Mega Heart is that we have people who are so much curious and they ask the right questions and they do not fear silence. So, so in this case, what will be your take if you get into some conflict with some of your fellow?
Well, I've dealt with conflict earlier. In my team projects, there were times when either it was assignment of tasks or it was about deadlines. We were always trying to resolve conflict in a constructive way. There have been times when team members are angry, and we have also had some heated discussions, but it's never been outside the boundary of professionalism. Although we are friends, and once we are done with the project, then we can say whatever we like. But the way that I dealt with deadlines was that if a person is having difficulty, all of us would chip in and all of us would understand what is the problem, and if required, we would help him. And if there is something that a person wants to do, for example, I love JavaScript, so if someone else wants to do JavaScript, then it feels like they're taking some part of my work. But I would try to be a team member and make sure that conflict didn't go up to a very large extent. There's none of the people in our team, to be honest with you, like documentation. So I picked up that responsibility, knowing that it's not something that we love, but we have to do it sometimes.
Right. Wow.
So most of the times, I haven't faced much issue here. I didn't really work in a team, to be honest with you. My professor had assigned 3 people for a project. 2 of them didn't work at all. So I worked full force, and I talked to my professor. They made sure that everything is good, everything is done. Yes, there are times, but I work so hard that normally people don't question me much. So that is the best thing.
Okay. So Gaurav, I'm glad to hear that, but in some cases, if in some cases it happens that the other person is not in a good mood today, and a heated discussion takes place, and then you have some tension between. So there is some tension in the environment. In that cases, you might try a lot to resolve that, but sometimes you need to go to your manager, right? You need to, or maybe you are having some other problems, not with team members, but with your overall experience in Mega Hard. So you will definitely go to your manager and talk about it. But how will you deal with a case where your manager is not agreeing with you, and you are and you are developing tension with your manager itself? What do you think about that?
So again, I'll just go back to my experience. I'm sorry, I haven't worked in such a large organization ever, but in my experience, my professors have sometimes not been very happy with the way that we have done our work. So in that case, what I do is I take some extra effort to do my work better, and I also ask them in a one-on-one, if they are more comfortable, as to why there is this feeling of we are disagreeing on so many issues. Most of the times what happens is there is a wrong assumption from my side or from their side, and we can clear it up very quickly. If there is something which is long lasting or something which is personal, then I try to keep it out of the discussion when it comes to the project. And later on, so we are all human beings, but that's what I try to do most of the times. Yeah, actually this happens to me a lot. A lot of people disagree, but I switch teachers actually, because most of the times the project will be the same, and 2-3 teachers know about the same project.
Okay.
So what I do is I actually the project that I am put in my resume here, I switch teachers. Some teachers are good, some teachers understand, some teachers don't understand. Managers also, I think you can switch teams, so it should not be a very big problem. I will complete the work and I'll leave. But I think if as long as I'm doing work for same company, there should be no problem. I'll just work for someone else who understands me.
So, I know that these days a lot of college students talk about work-life balance and all those kind of things. And to be honest, in most of the financial firms, work-life balance is a questionable thing. But in Mega Hard, people love our work-life balance. But it also depends from team to team. As I've mentioned before, this is a new team that I'm trying to set up. So there will be lots of work. It's like it's like a startup on its own, and you know how startups work. They don't just stand up right in just one night. So this will take a lot of zeal, a lot of your time, and maybe you have to work on weekends as well. Some cases. So I'm not sure. So will you be ready for that?
So I have already, I mean, I would love to. If this is a product which we are going to with full force, right now I really feel like giving all my time to building something new. I don't take weekdays as the days I need to work and weekends as completely off. Even if it is 12 hours, 13 hours, I'm actually accustomed to doing that. Although it's for my projects right now, if I invest that time in building a project which I really like, I'm completely up for it. I trust that there will be recognition and there will be hopefully rewards also maybe at the end of the day.
That's fine.
11 12 hours is fine. Sometimes I work that hard. Most of the times I'm able to complete my job in 9 hours itself. So I don't think it will go to that point. If there is a problem, then I will do it in the weekends also. But usually I like to keep my weekends completely separate from office. I don't know why there will be a requirement in the weekends, but I just hope it's not a personal project or anything. I hope not.
Okay, Mr. Gaurav, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's I will tell you where to go. And thank you for your time. It was lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Gaurav, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
You can go out.
Oh, thank you.
Forever.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed this video.
And there's something special after the ending of bloopers.
So don't miss the last 20 seconds.
Very recently, had it not been for that. हंस मत। मैं यार की जगह।
नहीं सही है बहुत सही है. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
But now you will it out. You can go. So you can go out. The HR will tell you where to go. And can you just?
उंगली मत दिखा।
Okay. So